How am I?
Yes.
I'm pretty good, yeah. Yeah. How about you?
Pretty good. How do you enjoy playing in the cold? Feels like the weather's starting to turn. You guys talk about oftentimes playing your best this time of year, but tell us actually, do you enjoy it?
Enjoying the cold? I don't really enjoy the cold. I'm kind of like everybody else, right? We like warm weather, beaches maybe. I know some people like the cold. Um, you know, I enjoy winning, so, but I'm not a big cold guy, right?
Is that something you can develop as a team, like just somehow putting that out of your minds, that thing that nobody likes to deal with?
Well, I'm always speaking for myself. I can't sit here and say what this guy likes and what he doesn't. There's a lot of people in the room who prefer cold over warm or like all four seasons. So I think at the end of the day, is playing football. It's your job, no matter what. You got to go out there and execute and um, you know Bill preaches and we practice in any type of weather. So we'll be ready for anything.
Speaking of personal preferences, Matt Judon says he doesn't like mac and cheese.
I know.
Do we need to get him on Elite Eats and get him some real
Well,
mac and cheese?
see, this is funny. You didn't do your research. So if you did your research, he was already on it. And if you did even more research than watch the show, like all of you should, you would have known he already talked about mac and cheese, and it wouldn't have been a story. But since he said in here, our guy Michael, it's all good though.
But so you knew before we all did.
I did. Old news.
Old news.
Yeah. Not fake news, but old news.
You didn't try to convince him otherwise?
Say that
You
again?
didn't try to convince him otherwise?
I think it's more of a cheese problem, but that's our guy. We love him. We inherited him, so it's all right.
He was talking about the lactose.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. But Mac with the apple pie, that's a little crazy too, right?
Try to get him, he wouldn't recant.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, next time do your research, bro.
You guys having fun with that this week?
There we go. Thank you. Say that
You
again.
guys having fun with that this week?
What?
The mac and cheese take, just joking around and watching.
We have those conversations all the time, so like that's an everyday conversation. Controversies.
Like that, just keep it light and.
You like that too, right? When you're at work and you talk about, you got Mike Reese next to you. You guys crack jokes every once in a while, right? Keep it light. You guys are around each other more than, your better half, so got to joke about something.
How do you feel about defense? 13 points, I think, in the last 3 games. How do you guys?
Is it really?
Yeah, 6
Wow.
and 7 and 0.
That's good.
Yeah.
We just got to keep it rolling, right? Anytime you can hold opponents, especially in this league with being such a offense-dominant league with the rules going their way and making it harder for defenses year after year, it's kind of awesome to be a part of a team and a defense that holds teams like that. And I also think, you can't forget about the special teams because their impacts to put teams further back and play the ball positioning, the field position battle with having a special teams like that helps too. So just all 3 teams clicking. Obviously defense gets a lot of praise, which we should. We're playing good ball, but that's like a collective team thing.
How has their offense changed at all without Derek?
That's a good question. One that I've been getting a lot, actually. But, I see them still trying to do the same thing because they still have the same O-line. That O-line, they're a good group. You still have Saffold and Lawan in there. Good old Taylor. And they do a good job of working together. Ben Jones, he's been there for a while in the center position, communication. So having veterans like that on the O-line, like they're not going out there and saying like, whoa, we don't have Derrick Henry. It's like, oh, we got to make these holes bigger. We got to protect Tannehill. So I'm sure they're taking a lot of of the team on their back and trying to do the best that they can, and they're a group that definitely can.
When you have an offensive line that is that talented, especially at run blocking, what's kind of the best way to attack something like that? Do you have to be a little patient to kind of see the creases so you can shoot through the way a running back would on the other way?
I think it's a little bit of everything. You got to pick your spots when you do that, but you also want to stay within your fundamentals that you've been taught, and you just got to really harness those in and really focus on doing your job on that part. But at the same time, when there are those spots, you want to be able to take it and take advantage of them.
Tannehill's got 5 rushing touchdowns, I think 4 in the last 6 games.
Who does?
Tannehill.
Okay, I didn't hear a name. Yeah,
As mobile quarterbacks go, I mean, how dangerous is he? You've seen a lot of them through the years.
he's an athlete. Really, when he gets in the open field, he's a great ball carrier, and he's not slow. He's fast, and he can get going pretty good. I think with Tannehill, you just want to, when he's outside the pocket, you're going to have to treat him like a running back, obviously, until he slides. So that's the way your mindset's got to be with a player like that, because he's really dangerous on the run. Anybody else? Awesome. Enjoy your pies.